Hi friends, today in our recording we will be discussing about compound curve. In our previous recording we were discussing about simple circular curve. Today we will continue with the compound curve. Compound curve is mainly consist of two different arcs that having different radius, and both the arcs are joined in a common tangent. Yes, in a simple words, a compound curve is having two arcs with a common tangent. The common tangent, see, by seeing this figure you can understand what is compound curve. In our class, in our today's class, we are going to study the different elements of compound curve. What are the different elements of compound curve and how we are going to establish the different elements in a compound curve. Here in this compound curve, the curve will be starting with the two simple arcs. As I told the definition, it is a formation of two arcs with a common tangent. Here you see this figure, T1C is one arc, T2 is the second arc. Yes, T1C is having a radius of RS, whereas T2 is having a radius of RL. It means compound curve is combination of two simple curve with a different radius. Here two arcs are having two different radius, where these two arcs are joined together in a same alignment with a common tangent C1, C2. It means when the roads are constructing, when you are providing a simple circular curve, some of the condition where you cannot avoid the provision of compound curve, the provision of simple curve. During that time you are going to combine simple and compound curve. Yes, continuation with a simple curve, that simple curve will turn to the compound curve. If there is a provision of two radius, then we may call it as a compound curve. Here the curve will be starting from straight line to circular. Okay, straight line. Here initially A T1 is a straight line and T1 to C is a curvature, first arc. After that C to T2 is second arc, and again it will be continued with a straight line. Yes, as you all know, in a simple circular curve, this point at T1 is point of curvature, where the line, straight line changes to curvature, that is point of curvature, and it will reach at point of tangency, where the curve will end and it will start continue with a straight line. Here point of curvature, it will start here and reach at point of compound curvature. What is this? This is point of compound curvature. In this point of compound curvature, where two arcs are meet at this point, this point is called point of curvature. Here this straight line, if I extended here, that is a rear tangent, and here it is forward tangent. If I extended this line, it will meet at this point, that point is called as point of intersection, making a deflection angle of delta. Here first arc is making angle of delta 1, second arc is making angle of delta 2. Delta 1 plus delta 2 together, it will make the deflection angle of delta. Here T1 C1 I have written it as a small ts. Small ts in the sense it is tangent distance. This is tangent distance and tangent distance of first arc. Similarly, the other side TL I have written. TL is tangent distance of second arc. TL, small TL I have written, that is tangent distance with respect to second arc with respect to first arc. S stands for shorter radius and L stands for longer radius. Here TS, capital TS is there. It is total tangent distance from point of curvature to point of intersection. And here TL is the total tangent distance from point of tangency to point of intersection. Yes, these are the main elements of compound curve. Tangent distance, tangent distance, tangent distance with respect to longer radius, with respect to shorter radius, point of curvature, point of compound curvature, and this is point of tangency. Yes, let us see here. O1 and O2 are the centers of the two arcs. These are the two centers with respect to the radius are drawn here, RS and RL. This is shorter radius, longer radius. C1 to C2, yes, here it is. C1 to C2 is common tangent. Delta 1 is deflection angle between the rear tangent and common tangent. Here it is delta 1. Yes, here it is delta 1 means this is rear tangent and this is common tangent. The angle between rear tangent and common tangent is delta 1 and the angle between common tangent and forward tangent is delta 2. These are the two deflection angles. Okay. Yes. Next, TS, the length of tangent. As I explained now, TS, the length of tangent from with respect to arc T1C, and TL is the length of tangent with respect to the second arc. Yes, by knowing these all elements, we can calculate TS, TL, capital TS and capital TL, that is tangent distance. These tangent distance can be calculated, correct? Okay. With knowing these elements of compound curve, we will continue with deriving the expression for compound curve. Okay. Just take 2 minutes and go through this. Yes, considering this figure, just see the TS. What is TS here? The TS can be written as T1C. TS can be written as T1C, the distance. This distance will be same as this distance, or we can write it as T1C is equal to C1C, that is equal to small ts. Similarly, TL is equal to T2C2, which is equal to CC2. Okay, that can be written as TS is equal to T1C. By making this half, the angle will be delta 1 by 2. So, applying tan delta 1 by 2 here. Yes, we just see the figure. What will be the tan delta 1 by 2? T1C divided by RS. I will draw this diagram here. See, yes. If I apply tan theta here, tan theta will be T1C divided by this. This will be here radius. So, the tan delta 1 by 2 will be T1 C1 divided by RS. So, with this expression, how I can write it? Tan delta 1 by 2 is equal to T1 C1 is nothing but C C1. So, I will write C C1 divided by RS. So, I can write in terms of CC1 is equal to RS tan delta 1 by 2. This is the expression. Similarly, other side you can see, similarly other side, that is TL is equal to T2C2, yes, which can be written as tan delta 2 by 2, which is equal to CC2 divided by R, that is CC2 divided by RL. Yes, this can be written as in terms of CC2, which is equal to RL tan delta 2 by 2. Yes, these are the two expression to calculate TS, to calculate TL. Yes, these are the two expression to calculate TS and TL. Yes. Also, by this figure we can say that delta is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2, correct? Delta 1 plus delta 2. By knowing this, I am going to apply sine rule for this triangle. I am going to apply sine rule for this triangle. This you take it as V C1 C2. This is a triangle where I am going to apply sine rule, delta 1 delta 2, here it will be delta you take. How we are going to apply sine rule? Usually angle opposite side, angle opposite side, angle opposite side. For example, side, what is C1 C2, C1 C2 is opposite with a sine delta, like that V C2 sine delta 1, like that V C1 opposite with a sine delta 2. Yes, by applying sine rule I can write it in this way. Applying sine rule, I will write VC1, see VC1 divided by sine delta 2 is equal to VC2 divided by sine delta 1 is equal to CC2 divided by sine delta. Okay. With this expression, I can write the expression for TL and TS easily. From this, you rewrite VC1 is equal to C1 C2 into sine delta 2 divided by sine delta, and VC2 is equal to C1 C2 is equal to sine delta 1 divided by sine delta. Yes, this is what VC1 and VC2. You just see the figure. This is VC1, okay. VC1, this can be calculated by C1 C2 sine delta 2 by sine delta. So what I want TS. So this TS can be written as small ts plus VC1. Yes, see. Yes, how will you write TS now? Small ts plus V1C, and this can be written as small ts plus what is V1C? It is C1 C2 sine delta 2 by sine delta. Okay. Similarly, TL can be written as small TL plus V2C, small tl is you write as it is plus V2C. What is V2C? C1 C2 sin delta 1 divided by sin delta. Now, this is not the final expression. What is C1 C2? What is C1 C2? Yes, here this can be rewritten as yes, this is also can be rewritten as Ts plus TL sin delta 1 upon sin delta. Yes. Now, you see the figure and tell me what is C1 C2. This is C1 C2, C1 to C2. The distance between C1 to C2 can be written as, since this length is same as this length, so C to C1, sorry, C1 to C can be written as small ts. Here to here I can write it as TL. It means the distance of TL is same, taken it as here, that is TL. TS can be taken it as here. So, C1C distance is TS, C to C2 is distance is TL. So, C1 to C2 addition of TS and TL. So, in place of C1 C2 I have written TS plus TL and here it is same, TS plus TL, here it is same. So, hence the tangent distance can be calculated by using this expression. Hence, these are the 4 elements of compound curve which can be calculated by this formula here, here and here. Correct? Yes, by knowing this TS, TL, TS, TL, the entire compound curve can be drawn. Yes, by knowing TS and TL, the curves can be plotted easily. Okay. I hope this is clear, and by referring these formulas we can go with the problems, different numericals come on the compound curves. Okay. Yes, you just go through this and refer this formula and we will continue with some of the problems, okay, or numericals usually taken from the site condition, practical condition, and same can be solved in a further. Just have a look.